My name is Cindy Ferst. I'm 28 years old. I live in Loganville, Georgia. Average 28-year-old. Go to work every day, hang out with my friends, do some volunteer work, and basically wanted to submit an application for the Hero because most recently I had a great experience in my life and I've been able to help out some people, some that I don't know, some that I do, and some that I'm very close to. I'm a very, very competitive person. I grew up playing softball with Dad telling me that losing isn't an option. Very much so a perfectionist, borderline OCD, but not quite crazy about it. I have a crazy fun side to me as well as that reserved, know when to be calm side. I have a friend that actually says you never know which Sarah you're going to get, either Sarah Palin or Sarah Jessica Parker. I recently have probably had the best experience in my life. This past April, met someone. Her name's Ashley. Suffers from a really rare disease, and I've been able to help her through some struggling times, and been able to literally push her across the finish line. Did a 5K in August. Able to push her across the 5K finish line, or actually make her walk across the finish line after pushing her through the 5K in a wheelchair. And after that was able to set up a benefit to raise the money for the wheelchair. And didn't think anything of it, thought I was just an average person just doing what I'm supposed to do here on earth. And recently was told that I was a couple people's heroes, Ashley in particular, as well as her mom, and my parents, as well as other people. And I just feel like it'd be a really good opportunity for me to share what it is about being just a good, true person, doing things for others without thinking about it, just being selfless. With competition, with caring for others, I'm 100% go-getter, want to make sure that I do the best I can possibly do, and I feel like this would be a really good opportunity for me to show that to the world, that it's about being who you are, doing what you think you should do, and giving back to people. And that's just basically what I've done. And until I spoke with some people and had people come up to me after the benefit and let me know how they really felt about it, that I really didn't think that I was anybody's hero or that I was any more than just your average person. And hearing Ashley's mom, my mom, Ashley, friends that have been in Afghanistan for years tell me that I was a hero kind of blew me away. Flattering's the least I could say. I've just been overwhelmed with gratitude and been very humbled by this experience, and hope to be humbled even more by bigger and better experiences, and I think I'd be a great candidate for the show. Here's actually a few people that I've asked to speak about what they think about me. Thanks so much for your time. I hope that I have the opportunity to be a part of the Hero and show the world that any normal, average person can be a hero just by opening up your heart.
I've known Cindy for about 10 years now. If I had to describe her, I would say she's very sweet, determined, caring, selfless, motivated to help others. She's done a lot of great things in the past year to help some amazing people.
Hi, my name is Ashley Carpeel. I'm 30 years old and live just south of Atlanta, Georgia. Quickly about myself, I have a rare bone condition called FOP that affects less than 700 known cases in the world. I was misdiagnosed when I was 3 years old as having cancer, and they amputated my right arm. Slowly, I'm turning to a human statue. That's the easiest way to describe what's happening with me with FOP. I did meet Cindy April of 2012 at an amputee convention. She was there, and we became friends through that. And back in a couple months later in August, we were talking about, I heard there was going to be a 5K, and I was asking on my Facebook, I put out there, asking I would love to do this 5K. I can't do it myself. I would have to have somebody push me, and she came up right away responding to my Facebook post saying she would love to do it and be a part of it, and she would love to help me complete my first 5K. So August 26, 2012, we did Amp It Up 5K, which is a 5K that supports the Amputee Kids Camp, And little did we know, pushing me in a wheelchair was so hard on Cindy, and she pushed through it. And I even said to her, you know, we can stop after the first mile. It was just so hard. She was struggling, and it was just very difficult to push a 130-pound adult doing this 5K. But we pushed through it. We did ended up doing 3.7 miles. We did over the 5K limit. And after that, everybody was crying. We were all in tears. I finished my first 5K, and she was just the sweetest thing. And after that, I didn't know at the time, but she was planning a fundraiser to get a wheelchair racing chair so it would be easier for her to race with me. And she put this amazing fundraiser together. We raised enough money for the wheelchair on November 10th, and the news crew came out, and I've met so many great people through this. And this was all because of Cindy and her dream to get me this racing chair so I would be able to do 5Ks. And now we are Team Ashley, and she's just my angel. I don't know what I would do without her.
Hi, I'm Carol Kerpeel. I'm Ashley Kerpeel's mother. A little bit about Ashley and what's going on with her wheelchair, her racing chair. I never met Cindy before, and Ashley and she got together at our place and talked about this upcoming fundraiser that Cindy wanted to put in place for Ashley. Ashley loves to participate in things, but with her disease it's so very difficult, and it's a lot of extra baggage for anyone else to carry Ashley around. But this little girl, Cindy, has been an angel in Ashley's life, and I'd like to put her name forward as our hero in our family. She is tremendous. She's wonderful. I've never met anyone like her. She is gung-ho for Ashley. They've designed a little t-shirt, the Team Ashley, and on the back it says on it, keeping it half full, this is how we roll. That's their motto, and this is what they're going to do. And according to Cindy, Ashley's going to fly. Ashley's going to be in every race that she can get her in. She's going to push her as hard as she can, but she's got to do it with this chair. She got out there and persevered. She got people involved. They raised a lot of money, and this is for Ashley. And I think I can only see this going upward into a lot of wonderful things for Ashley. Thank you to Cindy. She certainly is the hero of our family, and I know she's Ashley's hero.
So when I first met Cindy, I thought she was nice, she was cool, I knew we'd be buddies, but honestly I didn't think a lot of it. Thought, you know, she's just a regular person or whatnot, and I was wrong. Now that I know Cindy, I know that there's a lot of different components to her personality. And if I had to describe her personality, it would be these puzzle-like pieces of just courage and commitment and love and spirituality. And when you put these pieces together, it forms this giant, genuine heart, because that's what Cindy is. She's heart, all heart. This woman can take a trying and difficult situation and pour her soul into it and personal sacrifice, and she always comes out the other end with something just beautiful for someone or something. And at the end, you know, she stays the course. She stays committed to the person or the cause. And she knows no adversity. She sees a brick wall and she plows right through it. She deserves a cape for that, and that's why she's my personal hero. Just like in real life, when her and Ashley are racing, at the end of the race, Cindy stands side by side with Ashley, and they finish the race together. And that's how she is in real life with, you know, people she knows and meets. She's full of inner strength. Her best asset is her humility. She's beautiful on the inside and the outside, and that's why I know America will love Cindy as much as we do. She's amazing. She's something else. So thank you for listening.
Your perspective about your own existence in life, and where do some people find strength just to push on when the odds are totally against them?
Well, this next young lady you're about to meet is extremely strong. She is from Peachtree City, and she's found an inspiring way to deal with the harshest and the rarest of tragedies. Here's Matt Pearl with her story.
Can you show me how you play? Turn it on.
These are the precious moments. Moments where 30-year-old Ashley Kerpeel sits and plays with her adorable 2-year-old niece, Mia.
You do your numbers. 1.
These moments are precious just by nature.
Thank you.
But when you see Ashley rise and see her walk, you only begin to see how precious and how tenuous her moments truly are.
there's 700 in the world with FOP today. I basically say I'm turning to a human statue where basically like I'm going to be, if it takes me over before the cure is found, I will not be able to move anything head to toe except my eyes and my lips. I don't have a whole lot of pictures with 2 arms.
When she was 2 years old, Ashley was misdiagnosed with cancer, and during surgery had her right arm amputated. A few months later, doctors diagnosed her with a much rarer condition, FOP.
I can reach my chin and I can reach down, but that's it.
What's happening inside Ashley's body is that her muscle regenerates as dense bone. Look at the difference between her normal left leg and all the bone calcification buildup in her right.
The left leg looks great.
I hope the left leg stays great. I don't want to lose that leg, because then I would be stuck in a wheelchair more than I have to be now.
A cure may actually come soon, but until it does, Ashley must simply hang on to her body and those precious moments. Except that's not what Ashley does. Ashley surfs, Ashley dances, Ashley makes new moments.
I don't want to regret anything, so I'm going to do everything I can while I can, because there might become a time where I can't be like, oh, I wish I did that.
Cindy Ferst met Ashley earlier this year at a convention for amputees. The two are now a team in Ashley's latest venture, wheelchair races.
If I can do anything to make it to where she can have more of a normal life, why not?
I know.
It's Team Ashley, and it's nonstop, mainly because of what Ashley feels when she does stop.
When I'm at home and reality sinks in, like all my girlfriends, my sister, my brother, all married with kids, have jobs, that's hard. So that's why I keep busy doing everything else, where I don't think about that. So that's not my normal life, so I got to keep busy doing things that keep me happy. Is it a star? No.
And that's why, for Ashley, savoring the precious moments takes on a much greater meaning.
What does that say?
Bob.
No. That's Mia.
Equal amounts of defiance and appreciation.
I love you.
It's why, whenever she races with Cindy, she never crosses the finish line in her chair. Team Ashley stands tall and walks.
It's been a crazy great ride, so even if I could go back and change, I don't think I would.
Matt Pearl, 11 Alive News.
Ashley is such an inspiration, and so is the young lady who's working so closely with her, Cindy. I give her so much credit for the bond they've created.
She's only 30 years old, and there are 700 people in the world with that ailment. I don't know how you say to yourself, this is my lot in life, and you continue with such a positive frame.
She has that positive frame of mind, and obviously she's pushing for a cure. And if you want to help in fundraising and helping out Ashley, you can. Team Ashley is holding a fundraiser to raise money for a comfortable racing chair for Ashley. It is actually tomorrow, 6 o'clock at night, and that's the American Tavern in Loganville.
And all that information can be found on the homepage of 11alive.com.